today I'll share a very trending recipe but with a special twist of mine. I'll share the recipe of chili garlic paratha with a special dip sauce, and in my video you can see the paratha or flatbread has turned out to be awesome, super soft, super moist, and believe me, the taste was just incredible. You can see I can just tear it apart. It's so soft, so succulent. And the catch here is that we'll make this paratha from liquid dough, not the traditional way of kneading the flour and then making paratha. So stay tuned for this recipe. And the special dip that we had made that complemented it so well. So Su's Food Corner special chili garlic paratha with liquid dough. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome recipe. For making this paratha or flatbread, I'll be using whole wheat flour or atta around 1 cup. You can also use the regular flour, but I have used whole wheat flour because it turned out to be awesome with this. Salt I have added half teaspoon, and grated garlic goes here 1 teaspoon, around 6 to 7 cloves of garlic, medium size cloves of garlic, and 1 teaspoon grated garlic. Finely chopped fresh green chili or red chili, half teaspoon. I have taken the fresh red chili. I just love the color of this red chilies. And now I'll give it a mix and add water simultaneously, little by little, to make a flowing consistency type batter. I'll just show you how. If we add water at one go, then we can't control the amount of water. So it's very important we add water little by little. And see, the consistency of my batter is something like this. It's neither too thick nor too watery. It's just perfect smooth consistency. That's why it is very important to add water in batches. So it's perfect to me. There goes melted butter 1 tablespoon, as because we are making chili garlic paratha, so butter complements very well for this recipe. Give it a nice mix. The butter, the chili and garlic, everything goes in well in this batter. And after that I just need to rest this batter for 10 minutes. So for 10 minutes I'll rest this batter, and after 10 minutes you can see this batter has little bit swollen because the whole wheat flour will absorb the moisture. And then at this stage goes chopped cilantro, the leaves only, not the stem. The chopped coriander leaves around 1 tablespoon, and chili flakes half teaspoon. You can alter the amount of chili flakes, but as I said, I just love a little bit more spicy version, so I've added half teaspoon. You can add 1/4 teaspoon also. Give it a mix and our batter is ready for the liquid paratha. I've heated a non-stick tawa on medium flame. Make sure to heat it on medium flame. Add 1 spoon of ladleful of batter in the center and very gently just turn it so that it can form something like pancake, and wait for around half a minute till the lower surface settles down, and then flip it over very carefully. And now on medium flame I just have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes till this total paratha base becomes crispier, and once it starts to evaporate the moisture in the paratha base, then only it will swell up like a balloon, it will puff up. So just wait, flip it 2 to 3 times and start pressing the edges as I am doing, because as I said we are making paratha from liquid dough. So it's very important to dry up all the moisture in this paratha. So when until and unless the moisture dries up, this paratha won't puff up. So see, it's my paratha base has almost dried up. You can see the color, it has changed, has become more dry, and at this stage you can see it has started to puff also little by little. I'll keep pressing the edges in this way and it will puff. Only concerning factor here is that this paratha takes little bit more time than the regular paratha to puff up, because we are making from liquid dough. So this is very important, and when it starts to puff I have added little bit of oil. You can add butter also, and this has beautifully puffed, you can see. Now once it has puffed, just flip it over. You can add little bit more oil on the other side also, completely depends upon choice. As I said, you can also add butter, anything. So I have added little bit of more oil, and this paratha is looking lovely to me. And once it starts to puff, you can increase the flame so that it can puff more easily. And this is done. I'll just remove it, and my one paratha is ready. Second one I'll make on a fry pan. First one I had made on a tawa, and second one goes on a fry pan. Heat the fry pan on medium flame, and here goes 1 spoonful of the liquid batter, and gently just I'll just move it in this way so that it spreads uniformly on the sides. And in the same way I'll also cook this paratha. You can either make them on a fry pan or a tawa, but anything but non-stick, because this goes very well in a non-stick cookware. I had also tried in a cast iron cookware, but it did not turn out that good as it turns out in this non-stick cookware. So I have flipped it after half a minute, and then I'll wait till this both sides become crispy. They will dry out, actually you can know from the look and the feel. So this is looking just awesome. I'll just flip it, and yes, it started to dry out. As I said, the only factor is that it takes little bit more time than the regular paratha, than the paratha in which we make regularly using dough, because of the moisture, liquid batter, so obviously it will take time. Other than that, the taste is awesome. It is super soft, can be made for babies or any adult person in your home, and it can be stored for 6 to 7 hours, it still remains soft. So apart from the time factor, everything is awesome in the paratha. And see, my paratha has started to puff. So at this stage I'll add a little bit oil. You can also add oil once this paratha puffs completely, or as I am adding in between. So once my paratha starts to puff, I have added oil on both sides, and my paratha is just looking awesome. The good thing is that I have made this chili garlic flavored paratha from whole wheat flour atta. So that was the best part for me, because I wanted to do something with whole wheat flour. I had tried with the regular flour, but this according to me tasted more awesome. So I have shared the recipe with whole wheat flour, and yes, my paratha has started to puff. It's done beautifully, you can see. Just that it takes a little bit more time, so just we need to have some patience till the paratha dries up, and then we can add some oil or butter and it will puff beautifully. And mine it's looking great. Flip it over and remove from gas. In this way I had made around 6 parathas, medium sized parathas from 1 cup of whole wheat flour. And now it's time for our special dip. I have taken 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. To it I have added 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Mayonnaise and ketchup both are deadly combination. 1/4 teaspoon of red chili flakes and 2 cloves of grated garlic. This goes in, give them a mix, and this flavored garlic flavored mayo dip with this paratha has a beautiful combination. You can use this dip in n number of ways. It's one of my favorite, and this dip is looking awesome. And as I said, you can adjust the amount of red chili flakes in this dip. Completely depends upon your choice. And now it's time to serve this beautiful parathas. You can notice I have actually rolled the parathas and I have served them. This proves this paratha is super soft and super moist. And here goes my lovely dip, and I'll just show you one paratha. You can see how soft it is. I am actually folding it like a cloth, and it's beautifully done. And so I had said, if you have kiddos around or some adult person, they would love the softness of this paratha. And I'll just show you, see how soft it is, perfect to carry in lunch boxes, or if you are traveling, it's just perfect. And the dip, it's just awesome with this parathas. Try this combination and let me know your thoughts. Whole wheat garlic, chili garlic flavored paratha from liquid dough with a very beautiful dip. And now it's time for the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is from Prasikta Parvati. She writes, wow, feeling like heaven, my favorite dish. I think you are a fairy because your word is magical, your dish is magical also. You use same ingredient, but after some time a magical dish came out. How is it even possible? Thank you so much, Prasikta, for a lovely comment. Actually, she has commented on my video of Matar Paneer. It is a very simple Indian dish, but I had prepared it without cream, without dahi or any agent that makes a dish richer. Yet the taste was awesome with simple ingredients, a magical dish. So I hope you have liked today's recipe. Give that recipe a try and let me know your thoughts. And not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.